Developing tonight, the Department of Justice has wrapped up its civil rights investigation into Louisiana State Police, finding LSP uses excessive force, the unjustified use of tasers, and more.
The in-custody death of Ronald Green sparked this investigation in June of 2022. The WBRZ investigative unit first exposed the cover-up by state troopers in 2019. Green led law enforcement on a high-speed chase in North Louisiana before he crashed. Police then tased, beat, dragged, and punched Green until he ultimately died. Troopers initially said he died in a car crash. Our investigation uncovered this body cam video showing that brutal beating. The investigative unit later learned higher-ups at state police, including the head of the agency and several of those in his inner circle, had their phones erased amid state and federal investigations into Green's death. A special legislative committee was initially formed to investigate, where it was revealed that state leaders, including Governor Edwards, saw the body cam video 6 months before it was leaked. 5 law enforcement officers were initially indicted in that beating and cover-up, with all charges eventually dropped or reduced.
The DOJ report goes into vivid detail of Green's arrest and death, and it also addresses other widespread violence, the failure to document that violence, and the failure to report every time troopers fired their weapons. Mr. Green's death and its aftermath demonstrated serious failures at LSP: excessive force, improper supervision, ineffective training, and breakdowns in accountability. These failures were not isolated, but part of a larger pattern of practice of law enforcement conduct that deprives people in Louisiana of their rights under the Constitution.
Governor Landry and Attorney General Liz Murrill responding tonight in statements in a scathing review of the DOJ. Landry said this report conducted under the previous administration seems to diminish the service and, in his words, exceptionability of LSP. We will not let that happen. The reputation of our men and women in blue is one of respect, admiration, and appreciation, and we will always have their back.
Murrill echoing that statement, saying in part, this report follows months of U.S. DOJ inactivity and virtually no engagement with the state. It is unfortunate that political appointees of the DOJ are continuing to use the agency to advance a political agenda. The WBRZ investigative unit has comprehensive coverage of the death of Ronald Green. You can read the rest of Murrill's statement in the full report from the DOJ right now on WBRZ.com.